All right, guys, we're here on MSC's private island. It is known as Ocean Cay, the Marine Reserve, MSC's Marine Reserve. It is an island that is in progress, meaning it is currently being restored from the sand dredging islands that it once was. These are kind of like the remnants that you can kind of see here from the sand dredging industry. It is still being restored from being just a sand dredge industry area of the Bahamas, where for many years, I think since the 60s, it was basically kind of an industrial island where the sand was dredged because of the aragonite sand that is frequented in this area, or frequently found in this area. And then it was abandoned in about 2015, 2016, in which MSC went into a lease, I believe, 100 years to basically take this area over as their own private island to obviously use for the tourism aspect, but also to use as a conservation aspect too, to kind of fight back with global warming and climate change. They are one of the first cruise ships to actually win awards in conservation and being green. And so being here and seeing the things that they're doing has been really eye-opening and really positive for me to see as a photographer, obviously specializing in this area. So today I'm going to kind of share with you the different things that they've been doing. It's been a multi-billion-dollar project from their end. And obviously the island is still being worked upon. Refurbishments are being made constantly. We did have tropical storm, Hurricane Debbie, that did delay our entry into the island a little bit, but we did get in yesterday, and I started to work with the photography and the videography yesterday. And today I wanted to just kind of give you a little walk around, just to kind of share with you a little overview in case you ever get a chance to get over here, just so you can kind of see what I'm seeing. And I'm going to be photographing the reefs of the area and getting a little bit more in depth with the conservation aspects. But I just thought this was an incredible opportunity to share what one company is doing to kind of make a difference. And there's just been an absolute research in the marine life here, the coral growth, and now they're actually putting in a conservation, like conservation education unit. They're helping teams of biologists that are going to be full-time here, and an education component of an institute here for people to full-time study for science aspects, which I think is just phenomenal. I think this is something that is definitely needed, and for future generations, I think this is the way that we need to go. So you can kind of see in front of me, you can see the building, or the structure surrounding the building is going to be for their coral program. They've been doing basically refurbishments, I guess, of the seafloor, where they've been propagating corals and basically redoing the entire seabed from basically where it was destroyed with all of the sand dredging efforts. And so it'd be really beautiful to see the work that has been done to restore the coral reef. It is a really interesting statement that I'm reading in front of me, that coral reefs cover less than 1% of the seafood that provide work and food for over 500 million people. It's pretty incredible. So it's called the Super Coral Program. You can look at the MSC Foundation.org for more info, but I was speaking with somebody kind of working on this, and they were telling me a little bit about the science aspect behind it and some of the people that are going to be helping to basically ensure that some of the coral growth is going to be successful. And I was really impressed by that. And I couldn't help but thinking that the work in the Great Barrier Reef and what they're doing here is very similar. The Great Barrier Reef, obviously, I had worked in October of last year, and I was just absolutely floored with so much of the coral regeneration work and so much of the coral work that's just being done there to kind of mitigate the coral bleaching aspect and help you know, to even develop new coral species that are going to be stronger to withstand some of the global changes that we're seeing with the climate. So to see this is really refreshing, especially close to home. So we're walking past the scuba and dive shop. They are, I don't know if they're open quite yet. Looks like it's kind of come or going to be coming. Whoop. Gotta work on walking. And as you can see, they've had a little bit of tropical storm, just not damage, you know, just flora and fauna damage. And also many of these trees, I think 95% are all native to the Bahamas, but they're all newly planted. There was nothing here prior, so you know, you're looking at 5 to 6 year old seedlings that have all been planted, so they're all very, very young. The rocks are all also a kind of a system to prevent the erosion of the land, which I think is very proactive as well. So this is kind of like the aquatic area, the area where guests can do different water sports and activities from the boat, because obviously this is a place where the boat does come for 1 to 2 days. The boat that I'm on currently, the Seashore, is here for 2. So just giving you a little overview. And then this little main courtyard here has a little excursion and rental pavilion, some shop areas. They have their little foundation shop here in front of me, which raises money for their programs. The MSC Foundation. And they have a marketplace with locals who sell their souvenirs, etc. And then they actually have people living full-time on the island that are MSC employees and locals who maintain, keep the islands beautiful, and are also scientists, some of them, working full-time with the marine life and maintaining the growth and success of their project here on the island, which I think is amazing. And as I walk over this way, you can kind of see their homes in very beautiful Bahamian colors. Really nice. You can kind of see it over here on the water, right? And of course, we're going to walk past the bar, because what would a cruise be without a stop to the bar every 5 feet or so? So this is a bar in case you're interested. And those people stay hydrated with drinking all day, but I gotta stick with my water. Anyway, it's absolutely beautiful that you can kind of see. It's gorgeous. I mean, they look really nice. Gorgeous, colorful homes. These are all the stuff things here. And they have that nice waterfront view. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so continuing on, we have a cute little coffee shop over here called the Smiling Fish. And we continue on. Lots of projects, lots of expansion, you can tell, which is great. I know they just completed a new addition to the area. They completed an expansion to the lagoon area. They just redid that. And they also did a new cove area. I think it's called Sneakers or something. Sneakers Cove. We'll have to see. But I just wanted to give you an overview so you can kind of have a feeling of what it's going to look like if you decide to come. So you can see 75,000 plants and shrubs planted since 2015 to make this into a marine reserve. And it's one of the only marine reserves now. Pretty amazing. And actually, I think MSC is the only protected marine reserve. Or MSC has the only protected marine reserve, excuse me. So yeah, you can see here. Stuff area, so you will not enter, give them their space. So yeah, 64 square miles here. And I believe there was 2 islands at one point, or there is 2 islands, and then they connected them with a bridge. They're pretty neat. When we are coming up, Seekers, not Sneakers. This is the new cove area called Seekers. So I think there are 9 beaches total that have been created here. It should actually be beautiful. So let's check this one out.
Może sobie tamten duży rozłożymy. Nie, to tak na ten rozłoży. Dlaczego?
Definitely not in my traditional beach wear. And my running around the island sneakers, as I was advised by the crew, if I'm going to be walking around here. But that's okay. I feel like I need to get in here, give you guys an authentic experience. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna get over here once. See what this is. I'm getting crazy in my sneakers, but I don't care. I thought it was sneakers anyway. Let's check this place out.
Thanksgiving, they always clean this, remember?
So it's nice. It's clear. I took a little fish in here. Pretty.
Wait. Hold these. Actually, wait. Hold these. Yes. Oh, it's recording.
But they get stingrays and stuff in here. That's nice and shallow. So nice. And the sand is soft. This one has a nice soft bottom. The beach we were in yesterday, the North Beach, had rocks, which was fine. I had some beach shoes for that beach. But just to be aware, there are different, obviously different bottoms depending on where you are. So this one is more of a sandy bottom, but some have more rocky bottoms. It's just the way it is. So just be aware. depending on what beach you're on. My advice would be to bring sneakers to walk around the island and bring sand shoes or, you know, the kind of beach shoes you need for walks for certain beaches. This is really nice. If you have kids, it's nice and shallow. Maybe like, I don't know, 4 to 5 feet max depth as you wade in. And maybe up to waist height overall. And I'm like 5'8", 5'9". Okay, so there's very serious snorkelers in the corner. And serious YouTubers on the left. So, you know all types. This is a really, really nice lagoon. You can really see that. Have a nice day, and this is only one of 9 beaches. Currently, the lighthouse beach is being worked on, but this is beautiful. To have a beach like this at home would be amazing. There are nets here as well, supposedly to keep out, jaws, but word has it, that they're only so good. This water is a bit shallow for jaws.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit.
Alright, so this is Saker's Cove, and now we're going to head over to see some of the rest of Ocean Cay. And now we're just going to continue on with a walking tour of the rest of Ocean Cay.